So about this Haitian thing and this Haitian gang and 17, U.S. missionaries and $17 million and this so-called ruthless Haitian gang called 400 something, you know, we all know that it's fake, people. We all know that, when America wants to invade somewhere and want something, what do? They make a government psyop, like, I'm gonna give you an example. They do things like they do things like Afghanistan, weapons of mass destruction. Oh, the Taliban is terrorizing Afghanistan. So now the US troops move in. But the U.S. troops is not even paying attention to the Taliban. The U.S. troops is bypass the Taliban and going straight to the poppy fields to guard the poppy fields. So what was America doing over in Afghanistan for 20 years? Guarding the poppy fields. That's why heroin was able to flow so smoothly over here to America. That's why your mama and your auntie and your uncle and your brother and your sister was all hooked and overdosed off of heroin. All thanks to your government. Now the mission is over, so now they pull the troops out of Afghanistan, and I guess to pay respect or to give thanks to Afghanistan for letting America, squander they freaking damn poppy fields. They have Afghanistan come over here to America. Give them free housing, jobs, businesses, schooling and everything. But yet the poor Haitians come over here. The first thing they do is get a first flight ticket back to Haiti. So when you hear about things like this going on in Haiti, over there in Haiti, about this what's going on, so one got to ask themselves, what interest to America have in Haiti? I don't think they have any natural resources from that land over there. So what interest to America have in Haiti? The only interest I can think of is regentification. What do they do to the nigger neighborhood? Here in America. Here in America, what do they do to the nigger neighborhood? The niggas been living in their neighborhood for years. What do? They make it where the niggas can't afford to live in their own neighborhood. Then that drives the niggas out of their neighborhood. Then the white man comes in and builds up the nigger neighborhood with condominiums and, and all sorts of good paved streets, paved walkways and everything. And now it's the whitey neighborhood and no longer the nigger neighborhood. It's called regentification. You understand? So, being that Haiti don't have any natural resources, one wants to think, what interest do America have in Haiti that they want Haiti so bad? Because that's what it is. That's why, come on. American missionaries visiting an orphanage in Haiti, really? Please, come on. Because in that case, where was these American missionaries when the Haitians was at the border of Texas and Florida trying to get over? Where was the missionaries then? Where was those missionaries down there? If they were so concerned about, the Haitians, look like they would be right there at the borders feeding and clothing the Haitians down there at the border. Because you had pregnant women and everything down there at the border. So where is the Christian missionaries? Where was they at down there at the border? Where? You don't see them. But you know who you did see down at the border? The Israelite group ISUPK. ISUPK, with General Yohana, group ISUPK, the Israelite group, the Black Hebrew Israelite group, the real Jews group was down there at that border, feeding and clothing our brothers and sisters, the Levites. Yes, because that's who you Haitians are. You Haitians are the Levites of the nation of Israel. And don't let nobody tell you different. I'm going to go ahead and play this audio. What I want you guys to do, well, YouTube, this is fair use. Fair use.
That story out of Haiti, where the FBI is now on the ground working to bring those 17 missionaries kidnapped on the island back home. The gang responsible for the abduction reportedly demanding millions of dollars in ransom. The U.S. now deploying a team to work with Haitian National Police in those negotiations underway to secure their release. The missionaries visiting an orphan.
See, they need an excuse to raid, to go into Haiti. The same reason why they needed an excuse to go into Afghanistan. They needed an excuse, so they made it look like, oh, Afghanistan, weapons of mass destruction. That was the excuse to go into Afghanistan. So now they're making an excuse to go into Haiti. For what? You done already killed the Haitian president. Yes, America killed the Haitian president. So it is something that they want to rebuild. They rebuild in Haiti, and I guess they want Haiti to be a so-called white paradise land. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're going to drive the Haitians out. As soon as they take control of Haiti, they're going to drive the Haitians out of Haiti. They might drive them over there to the Dominican Republic. But anyway.
When the gang abducted them at a checkpoint during an airport run. ABC News' Marcus Moore is on the ground in Haiti with the latest for us.
New reports that the kidnapping gang that abducted 17 missionaries is seeking $17 million, or $1 million per hostage, according to the Wall Street Journal.
I mean, okay, so look at that. So this gang, you know what I'm saying, abducted 17 missionaries, and they want $17 million. Come on. You can't just make that up. 17. I want $17 million for these 17 missionaries. Really? I mean, listen. Only the stupid and retarded will believe something like that. Only the stupid and retarded will believe that these actual are missionaries that actually got kidnapped. Only the stupid and retarded will believe that shit. You know, what I want to know is if anybody have the number to this damn Christian place or this missionary place, give me the number. I would love to give them a call and make a video on this, just asking them questions and watching them lie to me. Because I know it's BS. They are just making an excuse to go into damn Haiti.
U.S. State Department officials on the ground as the crisis enters its fourth day.
This is something that we have treated as with the utmost priority since Saturday.
16 U.S. citizens, including 5 children and 1 Canadian, among those kidnapped at a checkpoint.
16 U.S., 5 children, and 1 Canadian. Add that up. That's 22. The Romans, the Masons, 22 represents the master builder's number. You know what I'm saying? So that's just saying that, you know what I'm saying, right there is telling me that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to build up Haiti for themselves. Because Haiti don't have no natural resources. Not something I know about. If you guys know anything that Haiti developed, then let me know.
After visiting this orphanage, the group in Haiti on behalf of Christian Aid Ministries in Ohio, the organization putting out a statement saying, quote, "We continue to monitor the situation closely and are in earnest."
So, this Christian Aid Ministries, you know what I'm saying? Where was this Christian Aid Ministries when the Haitians was down there at the border trying to get over to America? Where was the Christian Aid Ministries at then? Where was the missionaries at then, clothing and feeding the Haitians down at the border? If they so concerned about the Haitians, Wouldn't you think that they would be down at the border feeding and clothing the Haitians down there? You know what I'm saying? It was pregnant women and everything down there at that border. Where are they? This is a psyop.
Prayer. A U.S. Embassy official confirming to ABC News that the FBI has made contact with the gang known as 400 Mawozo, the gang considered one of the most dangerous in the country. As gangs control nearly half of the capital city, fear is
Now they trying to make the Haitians, the Haitians is dangerous. They dangerous. You know what's dangerous? The gangs that's in America. America News. The ABC is America News. You America News, America. You know what I'm saying? You know what's dangerous, America? How every time we wake up, all we hear is drive-by shootings and innocent babies getting killed in our own communities from what? Gangs. So, America, before you know what I'm saying, focus on gangs in other countries, you need to focus on gangs in your own country. You know what I'm saying? You cannot focus on gangs in another country if you have a real bad gang problem in your own country. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. But yet, the America is the one that, you know what I'm saying, created the gangs in America. So I won't be too surprised if America created the 400 Wozos.
consuming the country, felt by many, like Godwin, a missionary from Miami who's been in Haiti for the last 3 years.
People are being kidnapped left or right. You were able to identify the people that were getting kidnapped. But now it's totally random. I think everyone here in Haiti has some sense of fear.
He says the alarming surge in abductions comes as gangs become more and more confident.
They don't have any repercussions. There's no security. There's no police. There's no one to come help. And that's probably the worst thing. You're on your own.
Okay, you remember the spotlight was on Afghanistan for years. Every time you turn on the news, it was all about Afghanistan. Oh, Afghanistan, the Taliban this, the Taliban that. Now they putting the spotlight on Haiti. For what? But anyway, this is news. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here, Illuminati Radio. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you want to donate to this ministry, the PayPal link is in the description box below. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.